Hello everyone, that Manga Kid here to do a first impressions on Hitorijime My Hero. This is by Memeco Arii, and currently at the time of filming this, there are 2 volumes out. This is a Kodansha release, which is excellent that Kodansha's releasing some boys love series now. This is in the larger, like, Viz signature size trim format, and the backs are adorable, covers are cute. Like I said, this is a boys love series. It is more along the lines of like a shonen ai than a yaoi, but it is an age gap romance, so if that's going to bother you, then don't pick this up. But basically, we follow our main character here, Setagawa. I believe his first name is Masahiro. So Masahiro is the blonde one. He's a bit of a delinquent. He's from a troubled home, and I believe he just lives with his mother, but his mom isn't the best at taking care of him. So he's we start off with him sort of being involved with groups of people that maybe he shouldn't be, and he's just trying to find some kind of group, some kind of family, but he's kind of like, he's hanging out with older men who are just taking advantage of him by making him pay for things and treating him like crap, basically. So he's always been looking for somebody, like a parental figure, and or someone to call a hero, hence the title. He meets Kosuke, who is this man here, who is kind of like, he goes around and beats up delinquents, and so it does a bit of a time skip. We start, I believe he may be in middle school or something when we start out, but then it does a time skip after we meet Kosuke, and now he's in high school, and Kosuke is a teacher at the high school, and Masahiro is friends with Kosuke's little brother, who is his age. And so we are now at a point where Kosuke is sort of having feelings for Masahiro. Masahiro doesn't understand that he also has feelings for the teacher, and it's just kind of like them starting a relationship, which obviously is not okay considering he's his teacher and also older than him, and there is kind of a power dynamic of the fact that, like, he has considered him to be his hero for several years now, and has been his, sorry for the shaking, has been his, what does he call him? His disciple, basically. He wanted him to be his, like, master, like, teacher in some way, because he was this guy who beats up delinquents, and Masahiro was so infatuated with that. But it is really cute. It's really sweet. I like both the characters. I think that the older, like Kosuke as the older person, is kind of really teasing and like poking and prodding Masahiro a bit, because he is older and knows, he can tell that Masahiro's infatuated with him, but Masahiro doesn't really recognize that himself. And so it is a lot of teasing and joking around and whatever, but they do start a relationship. So this isn't one that kind of skirts around the issue. They do get together fairly quickly. And so it is definitely an age gap romance. His younger brother, who is his friend, is also gay and in a relationship with a classmate. And so there's a lot of gay happening, and I'm here for it. I love it. I'm enjoying the series. I watched the anime and loved it. My critique of the manga is, so my understanding is that there is a series called Hitorijime My Boyfriend, which this is a spin-off of. We do not have that original series in English as far as I know. So this is a bit confusing. The manga is. The anime was not confusing at all. It fleshed out the backstories of all the characters, whereas the manga for this, I'm finding, has not fleshed out the backstories of the characters. And so his younger brother and his boyfriend are not really explained very well in this, at least in these 2 volumes here, whereas in the anime it really fleshed out how Masahiro and the brother met, their relationship, and then it fleshed out the relationship between the little brother and his boyfriend. Whereas in this, it's just like, you're just told, oh, those 2 are also gay and dating, and now it's focusing on these 2. Which is fine, but it's a bit confusing, I found. And if I hadn't watched the anime, I would have been a bit lost, I think. Because the anime really did flesh out all those other characters, whereas the manga seems to be more focusing on these 2 and less on all of these background characters, which are wonderful and I really enjoyed learning about in the anime. So I'm hoping that in the future volumes of the manga that we will get a bit more of the fleshing out of the backstories, but maybe we won't, and that would be unfortunate. I'm still enjoying it. I still recommend it for sure, but I think that this may end up being one of the ones where the anime is better, unfortunately. If it continues on the path that it's on right now, then I may end up suggesting that you just watch the anime rather than only reading the manga. So at this point in time, I still love it. I'm still glad that it's being published here because it was one that I really wanted to read. I'm hoping, like I said, that the next few volumes flesh out some of the other characters more and the stories. The art is wonderful. I really love it. I think it's funny. It's cute. The characters are all well drawn. I'm trying to find some good... There's some like food. There's lots of good food shots as well because Setagawa likes to cook. But it is a bit explicit in that it does reference that they are sort of sexually involved, but it doesn't like show that scene explicitly. So it's not a yaoi for sure, but it does imply that they are sexually active in certain ways. And so if an age gap romance is going to bother you, this isn't just a cutesy one where they're kind of sort of almost dating. No, they're dating and they are very clearly engaging in certain sexual acts. And so if that's going to bother you, don't pick this one up. But anyway, I do recommend it with a bit of a caution. Like I said, it is a bit confusing if you haven't watched the anime, but I do suggest still checking it out. And yeah, I really do enjoy it. I think it's cute. The covers are awesome, and I'm hoping that it continues to just get better. But yeah, if you have any questions about the series, let me know in the comments. If you've read it or watched the anime, let me know your thoughts. So far, from what I can see, like a lot of people really, really enjoyed the anime, so hopefully people enjoy the manga as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. See ya.